Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Robyn's Nest. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and we've been quite busy. Yeah, Lucky. That's Lucky, everybody. We've been very busy, and we've made some serious changes and some change of plans due to market reactions from this COVID quarantine mess and lack of supply chain. So I'm going to give a quick update on some of the changes that we've gone through, some of the different directions we're going, and some of our successes and failures so far. Well, astute watchers of our videos will notice something different here. We have here a Royal Palm turkey, a sweetgrass turkey, and a Royal Palm hen. And he's just loving being on camera. These are heritage breed turkeys, and we're making a switch into doing them and staying away from the broad-breasted because we want our flocks to reproduce themselves. How much into it are we getting? Just a minute. And out here in our grow pen, we have two slate females. We have a chocolate female. We have a bunch of poults, a mix of Narragansett, sweetgrass. We have some Spanish blacks, and of course Royal Palm babies. And we also have something else out here, one of our newest acquisitions. Everybody, meet Tony. Hey Tony. He's a dwarf Nigerian, and he's a sweetheart for now. He's not fixed, and we didn't want to dehorn him. I mean, that's part of the game of having a goat. I understand, and we're going to have some issues. But he's a sweetheart for the time being. And inside, we have 40 more Royal Palm poults. I'm in the process of finding sweetgrass and Narragansett and some slate blues. So yesterday on July 4th was auction day at a local auction house, and I am really glad I went, even though it was very, very hot for northern Michigan. Been bone dry. It hit 95 while we were there. But unfortunately, Robyn was on vacation with the kids to the cabin, and I was left home alone, and I went to the auction. Uh-oh. Everybody, I'd like to introduce to you Sam. He is a pure white variation of an India blue peacock. He is 1 year old, and his name Sam, while not as majestic as what we'd want, he is being named after a dear family friend, young man by the name of Sam White. He's been in a couple of our videos from last year. Everybody, meet Sam. Just want to do a quick show of this here real quick. We've got our tulip bed from up front. We dug up the tulips to get them cleaned up and separated for fall, and we started by planting dahlias in there, and they've taken off. I hope we get a good flower before fall gets here. And here is the flower garden my son Zachary, who's in the Air Force, paid for Robyn for Mother's Day. It's in full bloom with the snapdragons, the blanket flowers. We even have lupine coming into flower. Oh, that is so beautiful. The lavender. Zachary, you did good. And now for the garden, and we have some big successes and some oops, and we know how we're getting everything set for next year. I'm going to take you down through the pea forest. Believe it or not, we've already gotten 2.5 bushels out of here. And I just picked 2 days ago, and now I got to pick again. We are aiming for 50 containers of peas for the year. Our containers, because of the size of our family, are 2 quarts. We have the peas growing from chicken mulch that we got out of the coop last year, and we are going to be doing this for the rest of the garden this fall after harvest. Worked really good. And here we go with the potatoes. We got a ton of potatoes, and we've been able to keep the potato bugs in check this year for the most part, and it looks like I got one right there I need to take care of. But it's not been bad. It's been pretty good, and we should have a big potato harvest this year. Looking forward to it. And here is our 2-year-old bed of crabapple. This is a crabapple that gets actually kind of big and turns into a plum. We're going to ring our orchard with these trees for both the beauty and the cross-pollination for the apple orchard aspect of our orchard. The rest we're going to sell, give away, and plant like crazy in our backwoods. And here we go with our tomato patch. And as you can see, growing in the pots did really, really good. And we should be starting to get some good fruit if we can get rid of the stray sunflowers. And our cabbages and everything are doing good. Matter of fact, some of them look like they're going to need to get picked today. Look at that one. Oh, that is a beautiful head of cabbage. But it's become self-evident that we're going to have to plant in containers, raise beds, and cover the ground with mulch. You'll see why in a minute. Now, regardless of our best efforts to keep up on the weeding, this ground is just too saturated with weed seeds and crabgrass. So this is our beans. We're going to still get beans, just not nearly as much as we would with the section we did. But this will all be covered in mulch. We're going to kill it with tarp cover this fall and be an improvement. So this area will look like the peas next year. I just wanted to show off some of my red cabbage. Oh, wonderful coleslaw with this stuff. Hey everybody. Yeah. I'm looking so forward to really doing these turkeys. We are going to get into doing heritage turkeys. Private farm to table. No middleman. And we're in the process now of trying to find a dedicated state inspected processor so we can do this by the book. And they are so talkative. Wow. A quick trip into the orchard. I just wanted to show you. We actually we had a heck of a spring here. Late May we got down to 25 degrees for multiple hours, like 3 nights in a row. Not that big of a deal. We didn't want fruit the first year. We ended up getting like 5 cherries. But we lost 2 cherry trees to freeze and 1 apple tree, definite. And I think we're going to lose another one, but we'll see how it goes. But out of 66 trees so far, I consider that really good because we've been in no rain for 2 weeks, and I've been having to hand water them. But as you can see, they're all doing good. The berry patch, on the other hand, has some serious issues, and the watering is helping a little bit, but not much. We lost 4 of the grapevines, and the ones that are left are pretty well struggling to hang on, but we're going to see if we can get them through. If not, we'll just reset for next year. It's not like we haven't done that before with other stuff. Up here at the end, we've got 3 goji plants that actually rooted quite well, and they're doing good. Of our 15 current plants, We got white, pink, and blacks. We got these from Norse Farms, and everything that they've been through, 14 of them are alive. We lost one. I can't wait for about 2 years till we get stuff going on them, and I am very happy with the survival, and I can't wait to next year because we're going to probably triple the size of the Kerns. Now for the big success, those monstrous blueberry bushes. I don't think they know that they got transplanted. We're overloaded with blueberries. More the better, right? Could always be more, and I hope they do good. I hope we get a lot of blueberries, because these were a pain in the neck. They're just loaded. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. We are out here at the horses. Not our horses, but they're on our property, and I love having them out here. But we did have an incident with one of the horses, and here she comes. This is Bahji. She had an injury, severe injury to one of her eyes, and ended up having to be removed. Unfortunate, but at least she's 2 years old, and she's healed up quite nicely, and is none the worse for wear. She's a beautiful horse, a little flighty, but it's one of the things about having horses. I love having the horses out here because Robyn and I are going to be building large raised beds, and the horses have a hand in that. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our raised beds. We are going to be using this horse compost and hay and the base, and then top it off with pure potting soil, planting soil for raised beds. They're going to be nutrient powerhouses. Have to let it sit here for a year so it doesn't burn anything and starts decomposition. A lot of stuff going on here. And here I am back out in the chicken run out in the woods. Our acreage in paradise for the birds. I just wanted to talk a little bit about our situation and our change into the turkeys. To put it bluntly, we're losing our can. I want to use a different word, but we lost our can over the chickens. The market has collapsed basically for the heritage chickens, and we're not recouping anywhere close to the cost of what we put into them. It's due to lack of processing, and the demand is there, but no one can get anything processed. People around here in Michigan are backed up to just about January now. Actually, normally it would be till October, but hunting's popular in Michigan, and deer processing takes up October, November, and December. So where we would normally get $10 to $15 a bird, we're only getting $3 to $6. So we're just accepting it as a loss, and we're switching over to the turkeys. Beautiful bird. As you can tell by all the the feathers on the ground, we're in a pure molting situation now. You guys done? Wow, they're loud. Also, we had the passing of our deer cat Spook. She was a polydactyl black cat. She was 14 years old. I came out to check on the girls one night, and she was not doing good, and I picked her up. She meowed a couple times softly, started purring, did that kneading with the paws on my shoulders. I was holding her, and I knew the time was coming. And she died in my arms, not alone, not in the basement, not hiding. My wife and my boys took it very, very hard. And if I can figure out how to put in some pictures, I'll do that. But needless to say, it has been crazy around here. We are learning on the fly. We've got some successes. We got many failures. But hopefully, with the grace of God and good fortune and learning from our mistakes, we'll be able to switch gears and move on. I hope everyone is doing good, staying safe, and staying well. From Robyn's Nest, I give you Goldie, and have yourself a good day. Bye.